There it is, another week without completing the Battle a Friend mission. How do you do that if you have no friends? Personally, it's not like I haven't tried. Have you seen this Reddit post? I sat around for hours just to start a single battle, a battle which never happened. Even though there are lots of code shown, that's just when there was a technical issue or the game simply timed out. So, while I was waiting, I was wondering if this was even working. People were upvoting the post, but no one was playing. That's when I tried a battle against myself. Clearly that wouldn't work, right? It totally does. If you have two computers, you can create a battle against yourself. Wow, this mic guy seems to know all my moves before I make them. Once the battle is started, it doesn't matter if it's a win or a loss. That will complete the mission. By the way, if you simply let the timer run out and the battle ends in a draw, both players will lose.
Defeat.
So there it was. The prize was waiting to be claimed. But I didn't take it. I simply let it expire. Why? Well, is this cheating? One could argue it's not cheating simply because the game allows it. Yet, one could argue that it is cheating because I'm not playing against a friend. But am I not my own best friend? The argument there is that it needs to be someone else. So, if I gave the controller to my cat, would that count? My cats don't seem to like the SteelSeries Nimbus Plus. I can't even get Fluffy to play with a ball of yarn, so I somehow doubt she's interested in Transformers Tactical Arena. Yet, this problem is not just limited to this one game. If you've been watching the videos on Photics TV, especially the ones about Apple Arcade, you might have seen the video about unlocking the Paleontologist. To speed up the production of that video, I used two controllers.
Dum, dum, dum.
Do you see the spaceman? He's not moving. It doesn't matter. He's just like a reserve guy. If the prince dies, then I can quickly switch to the astronaut and then complete the level. It's not 100% reliable, but it was good enough to get the job done. To which you could say, but Mike, it's easy to find a group of players in Crossy Road Castle. Yes, this is true, but it's not easy to find a good group of players. It's sad to say, but I can often play better with two controllers than with three other human players. It's not that I'm antisocial. In Star Trek Legends, I run one of the most successful alliances in the game. We consistently claim all 5 prizes. That's because I run the alliance like a machine, not a friendly fellowship. In the Prime Directive alliance, the Prime Directive is to win. If you score points, you stay. If you don't score points, you get kicked. That's not very friendly, especially since the conversation is limited to some Star Trek themed emoji. So, what if there was another way? A single player can't score 50 points in a week to collect even one prize, let alone all 5 prizes. While it is true that one player with just one account can't get all 5 prizes, that one player could get 1 or even 2 prizes per week. The way is simple. Just take advantage of the fact that you can have up to 3 save files. Here's an example of Photics 2 joining the Alliance. Together with Photics 1, a quick 10 Alliance points can be added. Theoretically, combined with Photics 3, that's 15 Alliance points per day. Over 7 days, that's 105 points. That means you could lose up to 5 battles and still get 500 Alliance crystals per week. While slow, over a few months, that should allow you to unlock everything of value in the Alliance shop, which is not much. You could unlock the emoji, but what does that mean if you're not really chatting with anyone? That's the real problem here. In a previous video it was asked, is Apple Arcade a failure? So I posted a poll in the new community section of Photics TV, and most people seem to think that Apple Arcade is a work in progress, neither a success nor a failure. If Apple is going to make this service work, it needs to be more friendly. It needs to be more encouraging for people to play together. That's where we can get to solutions. How can these 3 games be better? First, the friendly reward for Transformers Tactical Arena is not alluring enough. Instead of a super crate, it should be a mega crate. Yet, the problem goes further than that. My main issue with Transformers Tactical Arena is that it's not a friendly game. It's strictly player versus player. That doesn't match well with the casual aspects of Apple Arcade. From day one, I told Red Games Co. that this game needs a PvE mode. I said that when I could barely beat the tutorial, and I'm saying that after seeing first place in the Champion League. The game needs a storyline mode. But let's go even further than that. The game needs a cooperative mode. The trouble with PvP is that it's not uplifting. If I lose, obviously I feel bad, because I just lost. But if I win, I also feel bad, because I made another player unhappy. So, imagine there's a cooperative mode where you could strategize with a friend. Now that's fun. That's really the problem with multiplayer in Crossy Castle. If you find yourself teamed up with random players, there's no way to coordinate. Now, I doubt Apple or Hipster Whale is going to allow an unrestricted chat in a game that young kids play. But Crossy Castle could have emoji. I think that the Transformers and the Star Trek games on Apple Arcade handle this well. It eliminates the moderation issues, but it still allows for some dialogue. It would be nice to be able to simply display a door emoji just to let the other players know that there's a secret level nearby. Or perhaps 2 arrows pointing in the opposite direction, as random groups tend to bunch up when fighting this bird boss. Spread out, guys. Let's go. That brings us back to Star Trek Legends. How does multiplayer get improved in this game? Well, Alliance rewards are horribly expensive. Alliance crystals are fairly rare. So, if you're trying to level up your crew, the Alliance is not an efficient way to get it done. That should change. First, how about some new characters in the list? It's usually 7 or Geordi, but those 2 are easy to level up. What about the new characters, like young Spock or O'Brien? Also, why not more characters? Why is it only 1 character per day? Anyway, is this cheating? Is it bad to use multiple computers in Transformers Tactical Arena? Is it bad to use multiple controllers in Crossy Castle? Is it bad to use multiple save files in the same alliance in Star Trek Legends? You can let everyone know in the comments. Thanks for watching.